আরে আগের দিন বলছিল ভাই এটা। দেখো ইউটিউবে লাইভে আমরা চলে এসেছি। নাও উই আর লাইভ। ঠিক আছে, আমি লিঙ্কটা সবাইকে পাঠিয়ে দিচ্ছি ইউটিউব থেকে গিয়ে। হ্যাঁ, দাঁড়া দাঁড়া। यस, वी आर लाइव। क्यों नहीं भाई, जीरो व्यूअर्स। एनीवेज, आज हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे। मुझे लिंक भेजने दो। स्विच अकाउंट, लेट्स सी। वी विल वी हैव सम न्यूज़। ए सोफा स्कोर तक, सोफा स्कोर किधर है गया? सोफा स्कोर, द बिग न्यूज़ इज आर्सेनल हैज ड्रॉप्ड पॉइंट्स। Arsenal has dropped points, guys. The most, you know, you know, you know what is Murphy's Law? No. Murphy's Law basically states that what can happen will happen. No, it is not a subject. It is general law. So I have shared the stream file. Hey, let us talk in Hindi, which is easier for the viewers. Hey, दीपांजन भाई, आपका नंबर मेरे पास नहीं है. I am sending the link on Insta. I've lost his number because I have changed my phone. ये मेरा वीडियो नहीं आ रहा है क्या? अरे एमोरिम भैया, एमोरिम 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 भैया, एमोरिम हो चुका है जैक. लेट मी फाइंड दैट. They are slightly ahead because Manchester United has had 13 managers in their last, how many? Last 10 years. No, 11 managers in 13 years, sorry. So basically, every player that leaves United is becomes a world class player. Anthony, Rashford, Scott McTominay won the Scudetto. Yeah, Scott McTominay won the Scudetto with Napoli. You know, he's genuine. Eric Ten Hag, बोल लो. Basically, Eric Ten Hag, I would say Eric Ten Hag was doing a good job. उसको जल्दी fire कर दिया. He shouldn't have been fired at that point. Because yeah, I know they had their worst finish ever, but he had won them two trophies in 2 years. No manager was doing that. No manager ever came close to doing that. But yeah, the other thing was Eric Ten Hag. We all know he's not a good guy. He brings that toxicity towards the team. We saw जैसे रोनाल्डो को बाहर निकाला गया. We saw कैसे उसने रैशफोर्ड के साथ ट्रीट किया रैशफोर्ड को, फिर जॉर्डन सैंचो को. उसकी साइनिंग एंटनी कुछ नहीं कर पाई. देयर आर अ लॉट ऑफ फैक्टर्स. उसने ओनाना लाया. ओनाना तो वी वी शैल नॉट गो देयर. इट वाज आई वुड see, there are a lot of players that come out of La Masia, and I am proud of the players that come out of La Masia, but I do not want to admit that Onana was also a La Masia product. Uh, he had a massive dip in form. Uh, he's basically, but he was trying his best, but things were not happening for him. He's like that guy जो कि हम देखते हैं, that guy who tries, always he's trying, but things are just not going his way. It's a bit sad, honestly, but uh, he and Manchester United were in a toxic relationship. That was so true. किसका? Wait, let me see. Ah, I see. Oh, that's a Google Meet problem, I think. We have to stay like this then. Sometimes videos will go off. I don't know. Let's see what happens. When I switch the tab, then the videos are going off. Yeah, all the videos, apparently. Yeah, have to figure out something from the next time. Let's see. The very first time streaming like this, you'll need time. अब मार्कर जितने फॉलोअर्स तो नहीं है हमारे कि परफेक्ट हो. Marka, if you are watching this, we have a beef to settle. Bro went to Spain. You're welcome to join the stream, guys. I was trying with StreamYard, but then StreamYard was very expensive. The free feature was not working for some reason, I don't know. I have to next time I'll try StreamYard. Ah, we'll try Zoom. Anyway, uh, otherwise the video right now it is showing. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. But the thing is, I have to control the screen. I'll have to go off. But all right, that is manageable. Yeah, Hmm. If they would have let me manage Manchester United, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have been at this position. Just think. Okay, let him come back. Oh, I can actually manage the screen from here. Good. See, that's good. So anyway, as I was saying, Chelsea is in a deeper shit right now, I would say. The Last, last 5 matches, zero wins, 3 points only from three draws. Uh, they lost to, they have Liam Delap for a striker. That's what astounds me. How could you let that happen? Liam fucking Delap. Liam fucking Delap. This is astounding. Hmm. So, and they sacked Maresca in between all this deep shit. Like, he won them the fucking Conference League and Club World Cup. And then they go on to sack him. Ah, what believe is, I believe that these people only want an yes man. Like, जो बेदाद इकबाली की बात मानेगा वो क्लब में मैनेज करेगा और कोई अपना पर्सनालिटी वाला मैनेजर ये रखना ही नहीं चाहता है जैसे अभी लियम रोजेनियर लाए बिकॉज ही विल बी अ यस मैन जो बेदाद इकबाली बोलेगा टॉड बोयली बोलेगा वो रोजेनियर करेगा या सिर्फ दे you know like Maresca was when the moment Maresca came into a press conference and said that he was not sorry he was not happy with the board, he was not happy with the signings and everything, they sacked him. He, you see, exactly, but yeah, अब देखो जब कोई मैनेजर अपना जो पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू वो रखना चाहता है ये लोग सैक कर देते हैं. If you see Arteta has not won anything with Arsenal yet. ये शायद एफए कप जीता था शायद और कोई हाँ, या कोई वो अभी भी पिछले 2-3 सीजन से सेकंड फिनिश करता आ रहा है अब तक लीग नहीं जीत पाया शायद इस बार जीत जाए विल कम टू दैट बट उसको अभी तक सैक नहीं किया है उसको उसने जो उसका प्लेइंग स्टाइल है वो इम्प्लीमेंट करने का उसको टाइम मिला उसने अपने हिसाब से साइनिंग्स करी है दैट्स हाउ मैनेजमेंट शुड बी दे शुड ट्रस्ट द मैनेजर एंड इवेंचुअली द रिजल्ट्स विल कम Yeah. हाँ exactly and that's what makes like similar is Pep Guardiola with City. Now, obviously, Pep Guardiola is the best manager arguably in the world right now. He's won City there. He's brought the glory to City. But अगर उसको कभी एक आध बुरा सीजन के बाद अगर सैक कर देते तो City wouldn't have been City. Now, हर मैनेजर अब हांसी फ्लिक तो होता नहीं है कि पहले सीजन आएगा चमत्कार कर देगा. हाँ. That is all right. He didn't have. he didn't have his signings. He basically promoted the whole La Masia into the Barcelona and he made them play beautiful football. So हाँ हाँ एग्जैक्टली हर एक क्लब का एकेडमी ला मासिया जितना पोटेंट नहीं होता है. सो व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से इज हाँ हाँ हाँ. और यूनाइटेड की मैंने एक चीज नोटिस करी कि उनके जो एकेडमी टैलेंट्स होते हैं वो क्लब से रूठ जाते हैं बहुत जल्दी एंड देन दे गो ऑन एंड लीव. लाइक रैशफोर्ड वाज अ यूनाइटेड एकेडमी प्रोडक्ट. नाउ वी सीइंग वेयर ही इज व्हाट ही इज. Yeah, Garnacho as well. He is out on loan. Kobe Mino is doing his tantrums, and he Anthony was from Ajax. Yeah, but yeah, similar situation. Then the talking point is Kobe Mino with his what his brother did a couple of weeks ago with that free Kobe Mino shirt, and I know he knew about that. He knew about that. कुछ लोग कहें कि कोबी माइनो को पता नहीं था. मुझे पता है उसको पता है. The thing is कि that was very unprofessional. I felt it is very unprofessional. फिर एमोरिम का अगर शक्ल देखा just after his sacking he was literally smiling and hugging the camera people and everything. Yeah. He was basically relieved after getting sacked. हाँ हाँ exactly. उसको अपना पैसा. हाँ. Because he will get his money and he should get his money. He should get every. Yeah. He was doing a good job. He did do everything good, but he was doing still a good enough job, I'd say. Uh, and obviously हम सुपर कप पे तो आएंगे ही. The Spanish Super Cup, guys. Yeah. Oh God, भाई Brentford भाई. Who is their manager? I forgot his name. Now Thomas Frank came to Tottenham this season. Who did they replace it with? Okay, it's Keith Andrews. Yeah, I forgot that. Sorry, but the main thing is Keith Andrews has done really well with whatever players he has. Let's see the Sunderland result. Sunderland has been a good team, by the way. The Igor Thiago, he is having a good season. Yeah. I think Brentford was one of the few really promoted teams who actually survived in the Premier League. Yeah, because otherwise, yeah, I, I have no idea about them actually. Ah, yeah. Oh well, things happen, guys. Things happen. But let's come back to India. Uh, so Super Copa de España, where is it? There it is. Chennai Super Kings is everywhere. No? But this result was surprising. I was actually hoping Madrid would lose. I was really hoping for that. Like still, eh, we call Atleti as Atleti only. That is all right. No, but if you see this, they were having a very tough game though, Real Madrid. I was watching it. Fede Valverde's goal made all the difference at the very start. That put the pressure right on. Yeah. One game ends 5-0, the other one is a hard for 2-1. Yeah, we'll have a very tough time versus Real Madrid. I know we will. That's gonna be very difficult. We can. Yeah, Atleti is good, but yeah, yeah, I think Barca can go on and do that. With the quality, with the form we are in, and Joan Garcia back. Joan Garcia. Yeah. तो कहते हैं ना देखो कोई कुछ भी कर ले खेलेगा तो होना ही सिमोनी. Please give Joan Garcia a chance, man. This is not fun anymore. This is not fun anymore. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Most of them are just the same. अरे, yeah. No, I feel like Unai Simon, हाँ. See, if it was a better keeper, there would have been two less goals at least, I'd say, because one was the Unai Simon one, the another was wait, another was that very first Ferran Torres goal that could have been saved by a better keeper, but nothing taking away from Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres भाई ये बंदा मतलब इतना कंफ्यूजिंग प्लेयर मैंने नहीं देखा ही इज लाइक समटाइम्स ही विल मेक मी वांट टू क्विट वाचिंग फुटबॉल द अदर टाइम्स ही विल मेक मी जंप अप एंड डाउन इन माय सीट या mood swings he's a player constantly on his periods. Oh, what kind of a player he is. I can't understand him. Like I've tried to understand him, I've failed. He, he's the most contrasting player. Uh, Oh my God, he is the closest thing to Messi. I'll just say that. I'll just say that. Yeah, no, I'm gonna hype him up. I'm gonna hype him up. I don't know. I don't even care. He's not Messi, of course. He's not Messi. Nobody's Messi. Yeah, yeah, exactly. He'll not give the consistent game times. Even with the inconsistent game time, he has done very good. Like he's not gotten the chance to be in that rhythm, but still, whenever he comes and plays, he has been really good. Yeah. Vasatura is injured, I think. Yeah. 2 million, 2.5. Like, hell. How did Copenhagen let him go for 2.5 million? That's a big question. Finally. He also sold. Yeah. 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 It is. But Barca had a tremendous transfer season this year. Like 25 million for Joan Garcia. That is an absolute steal. और 25 million भेज दो यार एस्पानियल को और भेज. It feels like we robbed them. Yeah, I mean his wages would have been the big problem. Like we could have. ठीक है. ठीक है. Almost almost fine, I think. Uh, uh, like we'll get to that. We'll get to that, but I think like we needed Olmo because he's a contrasting profile to Fermin. Like Olmo is more of a, that tactical, that more technical, who can slow the game down type of player. And Fermin is like he's just direct attacking pace. He gets the ball, he has to score the goal. When we have to like when we are playing against those low block teams, na haram ball against Hetafe or something, Bordalas ki team ke against. That is where we need that Danny Olmo's, that dribbling stuff. Because Danny Olmo can dribble past five players inside of telephone booth, as said by a legend. Nah, nah, nah. Messi is incomparable. But Rooney Barji is very close to. I'll just say that. You can call me out all you want. Sweet kid is very sweet, no? As an East Bengal fan, I know how sweet he is. He's very. अरे वो वहां पे हम नहीं जाएंगे. We will we will not go into East Bengal. We have a new comment. Flicks and chill. Okay, that's an interesting username. Who's gonna be the new Man United क्या? Coach, player क्या? Yeah, but yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Flicks and chill है भाई का नाम. तो नया यूनाइटेड कोच मोस्ट प्रोबेबली ओले बिकॉज ही इज इन मैनचेस्टर. 2 दिन बाद हिज कैरिक आई डोंट थिंक कैरिक. इट इज गोना बी ओले. या या इट बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. ओले को ओले की बात ये थी ना उसके औकात के बाहर हो गई थी वो जॉब तब. लाइक आई शुड नॉट फ्रेज इट दिस वे बट ही वाज नॉट दैट बिग ऑफ अ मैनेजर जो उस लेवल के एक स्क्वाड को जैसे वरान रोनाल्डो जैसे प्लेयर्स को मैनेज कर पाए. है ना. Because Ole as good as a player he's also a legend. He has a lot of accolades but he was not that big of a manager back then. But अभी जो स्क्वाड है यूनाइटेड का जो एक यंग स्क्वाड वो बना रहे हैं नाउ ओले इज अ गुड फिट. एंड आई ऑल्सो फील कि ओले को ना ये परमानेंट भी कर देंगे. उसको इंटरिम अभी लाया जा रहा है फॉर द 6 months और वट एवर लेफ्ट इन दिस सीजन. एंड समर आते आते उसको परमानेंट कर देंगे क्योंकि इनका ना एक लेजेंड्स के लिए तो सब अपने घुटने में ऐसे ही आ जाते हैं. और ओले सिंस ही इज अ लेजेंड. और यहाँ पे क्या होगा ना ये जो बाहर यूनाइटेड के लेजेंड्स ना बहुत बोलते हैं जैसे गैरी नेविल रॉय कीन दे बैश यूनाइटेड मैनेजर्स ऑल डे लॉन्ग. एमोरिम को करते थे टेनहाग को करते थे बट जैसे ही ओले आएगा ना ये लोग कुछ नहीं बोलेंगे बिकॉज इनका तो दोस्त ही है. और देखेगा ये तो गैरी नेविल मेंशन द यूनाइटेड डीएनए and apparently Ole will represent that United DNA. So these pundits will shut up, and the media will be much easier on him because he has been a player United के लिए. So उसके ऊपर pressure भी कम रहेगा और board should trust him because he has been a player under them as well. But if they are a serious club, they will not keep Ole. If they want to be a serious club. Uh, Not after Sir Alex Ferguson left. That was- Yeah, second. Yeah. You know, I believe that the main problem is United ने एक साइकिल ऑफ बैड मैनेजर्स में फंस चुकी है। वो लाते एक डेढ़ साल एक मैनेजर टिकता है, फिर वो चेंज कर देते हैं। और यहाँ पे क्या होता है ना, जो मैनेजर अपना प्लेयर मांग लेता है, फिर वो प्लेयर ना रिसाइकिल नहीं होता है। जब नया मैनेजर आएगा उसके वो कोई काम में नहीं रहता है वो प्लेयर। जैसे एमोरिम का अंडर हमने देखा, ही वॉज बेसिकली प्लेइंग विद अ, लाइक कुछ था नहीं उस प्लेयर को जो आउट ऑफ पोजीशन खिला खिला के वो कर। हाँ। एंड अभी जो ब्रायन एम्बुएबो कुनिया आए हैं, अगला जो मैनेजर अगर कोई 4-3-3 खिलाएगा तो ये प्लेयर्स भी फिर they will have to go out of position to play on the wings because Embuemo is more of an inside forward. He's not a proper winger. और फिर हम वहां पे देखेंगे कि अबाद को, या फिर ब्रूनो, शायद ब्रूनो विल बी अ गुड फिट इन ओले सिस्टम, बट फिर हमें अबाद डियालो को फिट नहीं कर पाएंगे। हाँ। see, yeah. If Javi wants to, yeah. The trolling is not the big thing. The big thing is that Javi is a very picky man. He will select a club that he will nitpick and select a club जो कि उसके हिसाब से सही है जिसको वो help कर पाएगा. And the thing is, Javi is a big personality. Maybe he's not a rude man, but he's a big personality और United को big personalities नहीं चाहिए. उनको भी वो सेम एज द चेल्सी बोर्ड, या उनको भी एक यस मैन चाहिए जो उनके हाँ में हाँ मिलाएगा, क्योंकि जा भी जाएगा वो अपने प्लेयर्स डिमांड करेगा। या 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 every Barcelona player, ex-player loves the club. That is what has, yeah, what kept Barcelona from becoming a United or a Chelsea or a club like that, which got stuck into the mid tables, was that the players actually were passionate about Barcelona. We, Barcelona, yeah, like what United academy players, how they see their club and how La Masia players see Barcelona is a very stoic difference. जान दे देंगे लामासिया के लड़के, तो मतलब गावी को देखा है वो, तो मतलब जहां पे लोग पैर ना डाले वो अपना सर डाल देता था। दैट इज व्हाट द क्लब मीन्स टू देम। या एंड दिस यूनाइटेड हैज अ वेरी टॉक्सिक रिलेशनशिप विद देयर लेजेंड्स बिकॉज देयर लेजेंड्स आर लाइक they will keep saying shit about players, about managers, until and unless it's a friend of theirs. They have a, huh, Exactly. See, that's what the difference between them and Barca legends. Yes, nobody. Uh, most probably Ole. Most probably Ole. What about you, Dipanchan? You know, no, 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 not about a different level, but he is so committed in Como, sorry. He's a, he's a, अरे इंडियन फुटबॉल भी तो कोमा. हाँ, the thing is, he is a shareholder of Como, तो वो अपना क्लब छोड़ के किसी और को मैनेज क्लब कर को मैनेज करने क्यों आएगा? Yeah, yeah, that is a thing, but I don't think that Czech Fabregas वैसे टाइप का मैनेजर है कि उसको ग्लोरी चाहिए एज अ मैनेजर. ही जस्ट वांट्स टू. हाँ, देख अगर. हाँ, उसका तो करियर मतलब डूब ही गया था यूनाइटेड में आके. ही वाज प्लेइंग इन द चैंपियंस लीग. ही वाज गोइंग टू विन द लीग विद स्पोर्टिंग. ही वाज प्लेइंग इन द चैंपियंस लीग. वो छोड़ के वो यूरोपा लीग में डाउनग्रेड किया टू अ मिड टेबल, जो अभी तो करंटली मिड टेबल क्लब ही है मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड. उस पर डाउनग्रेड किया, फिर उसको गालियां पड़ी. तो उसका करियर ऑलमोस्ट फिनिश्ड. अभी उसको अगला मैनेजर अपॉइंटमेंट ही वोंट गेट फॉर अ लॉन्ग लॉन्ग टाइम. और मिल भी गया तो कोई. या नॉट नॉट एट अ बिग क्लब एटलीस्ट. प्रीमियर लीग पे तो मिलने वाला नहीं है. या लाइक यूनाइटेड इज अ मिड टेबल क्लब नाउ. हाँ, हाँ, हाँ. ऋषित, तेरा वीडियो क्यों ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है? बंद करके स्टार्ट करो. हाँ, या. The thing is, Kobo is basically he owns the he's a part owner of the club. तो कोई ओनर अपना क्लब छोड़ के किसी और क्लब में क्यों जाएगा अपनी माँ बहन कराने? उसको माँ बहन करानी है, अपने क्लब पे ही करा लेगा. Yeah, they're sixth right now. Let me see. किधर गया? कोमो. Yeah. So Como is sixth. That is a big achievement. Yeah. और अपना. हाँ. हाँ. Mm, yeah, true, true, true. We saw how Inter beat Barcelona last season. They played two Champions League finals in like 3 or 4 years. So very. हाँ. That is true. But like I feel like uh, no, Italian clubs have gone through a very downfall, like a downfall in the recent years, because obviously उसका पीछे एक स्कैंडल है जिसकी बात हम बाद में करेंगे. And Just so you know, just so you know, just so you know, we are still here. We have 7 Champions Leagues. मैं मिलान का फैन नहीं हूँ वैसे, but I like the jersey. Yeah, यार. We did not have to bring that up, but is there something coming quickly out of the corner? Uh, अरे यार यार. 2 minutes is enough to rage with a Barcelona fan. Uh, Atlanta were in the Champions League last season, no? I think Barcelona faced them. Ah. Delhi, हाँ, हाँ, yeah. No, but हाँ, that is true. That is true. Yeah, past is past. We'll not go there. But I have always thought that Italian league is more competitive than like a lot of other leagues. Like especially La Liga से तो सारी league से ज़्यादा competitive होती है. That is not even a question. 4-5 में नहीं, like बारसा, मैड्रिड और अभी एटलेटिको आई है in the recent 2 decades. Yeah. Sevilla were the kings of the Europa. हाँ, exactly. Nothing in between. They, thing is, Syria is more balanced. अरे Australia has always been so. Uh, और ऑस्ट्रेलिया से मिचेल स्टार्क की याद आ गई. बॉल स्लो तो नहीं आ रही. 14 फेब से चालू हो रहा है आईएसएल. हाँ. और 14 फेब से. हाँ, हाँ. हाँ. People like us, we are crazy. The को, हाँ, कौन ही, हाँ, कौन ही बंदा होगा जो इतनी बुरी फुटबॉल होने के बावजूद देखेगा बैठ के. हाँ, एग्जैक्टली. Like ISL is very, it used to be a very good league, then it fell off really bad. Except for IPL. Ah, yeah, that is obvious. Yeah. I feel that ISL was not required at the first place. Because I League was the proper structure and everything. Maybe you could have increased the teams. You could have made the franchises and merged them into that club system. Yeah. I think I League clubs were treated so partially. Like it was not fair for them because suddenly a tournament comes out of the blue. जैसे आईएसएल बना दिया जब मन हुआ उन्होंने बना दिया फिर 2019 में उसको फर्स्ट डिवीजन स्टेटस दे दिया और उसके बाद तो कुछ कुछ साल के लिए तो प्रमोशन की सिस्टम भी नहीं थी दे वर बेसिकली आई लीग क्लब्स वर competing for nothing. They had yeah yeah yeah. नहीं तभी तो शायद आई आई लीग ने फिर भी कुछ साल के लिए अपना जो एशियन स्लॉट था वो रखा था उसके बाद 2019 से उसको दे दिया था आईएसएल को when गोवा became they still had या 22 में नहीं मोहन बगान कैसे मोहन बगान तो तभी AFC Cup was decided on that no the Super Cup then. No, they were hosting it before that also because I remember Bangalore FC was in the I League then. They won, yeah, 28 in the, no. No, Bangalore robbed East Bengal in the final. Gurpreet Singh Sandhu, I'll never forgive you. Which बंदे ने लात मार दिया था क्रोमा को. Yeah. The thing is now the proper slot transfer to the AFC like the direct league winner slot was transferred in 2019 because then Goa won it and then they qualified for the AFC Champions League thing in the next season, which was the lockdown year, I think. That yeah yeah. हाँ, that was there. Yeah. Yeah. We this year was so shambolic. एक गोवा बस वो AFC खेले जा रही है उनका कोई लीग नहीं है आउट ऑफ रिदम प्लेयर्स यार बट एटलीस्ट दे या 1-0 they were leading then they lost it but Goa retained their European slot na they won Super Cup again. हाँ. No, they will either get we East Bengal like how they played that qualifier thing, then I think they will get a direct into the third, what is that, Challenge League, I think. Yeah. Challenge Cup. हाँ. Yeah. We were very unlucky because we faced the eventual winners right away. Yeah. That was obvious. Like bias would have been there. Like when we faced them away, that was a nightmare. Like the players were kept in like lockdown and everything, and I think Dimi's passport was also taken away, and that all that happened. Then we lost that away leg. Salt Lake we drew against them, I think, 1-1. Whatever. Ah, that is very unfortunate. That somewhat, yeah. AFC Cup, हाँ, Champions League 2. Yeah. हाँ. I thought that I thought that they might just go with a all Indian team or something. Like हारना तो देखो ऐसे भी था. They were not winning against whatever. Yeah, they were not winning against them. They could have just gone with Indian players. खिलाओ ठीक है. At least खेलो. Yeah, that is very. हाँ. No, Tom Alder is Australian only. Yeah, exactly. हाँ हाँ हाँ, माजिया माजिया. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Odisha had a good run. They had a incredible. Uh, you know, I feel that Indian clubs should be at a level where they can compete with A-League clubs, like Australian League की जो clubs है उनको हराने जितना competition हम में होना चाहिए, because if you see the salaries that Indian players get, that is much higher than what A-League players get. Significantly higher. जेसन कमिंस शायद वैसे टॉप लेवल से प्लेयर्स सेम सैलरी उनको मिलती है, बट लाइक हिरोशी इबुसुकी को हमने लाया अभी एडलेट यूनाइटेड से ईस्ट बंगाल. So Adelaide United से almost double salary Hiroshi Ibusuki is getting in at East Bengal. So it shows, yeah, like we pay better salaries but we get worse football. This is something that is true. Yeah, Sunil Chhetri used to make like 200 plus 200 grand dollars, I think. $200,000 a year. That is exorbitant. No, see, Dipanjan बोल. They could have, if they wanted a, they would have accepted a pay cut. They could have easily gone to another league and played their football. But they won't. हाँ, हाँ, एग्जैक्टली। कंट्रोवर्शियल हो गया, बट ठीक है, ठीक है। वी गेट द पॉइंट। वी गेट द पॉइंट। The thing is, Thai league and the Indonesian league has become more competitive than ISL. Like it has become a more attractive place. And that is very good. They pay, na? They actually, Chinese league wanted to be the Saudi before Saudi. Because like Oscar moved there at the pinnacle of his career. उन्होंने ऑस्कर को पैसा दिया, ऑब्वियसली चेल्सी से काफी ज्यादा पैसा वो ऑफर कर रहे थे। सो दैट इज, या, Fellaini is also okay. हाँ, Talisca was also played in Al Nassr, no? I think before Ronaldo. Yeah. Yeah. अबू बकर को उन्होंने निकाल दिया था ताकि रोनाल्डो के लिए स्लॉट फ्री अप हो जाए। या मे बी। विंसेंट अबूबकर के साथ इतना बुरा हुआ यार, एफकॉन में भी उसको नहीं बुलाया बिकॉज सैमुअल एटो इतना हरामी आदमी, ही वांटेड टू कीप हिज रिकॉर्ड एंड अबूबकर वाज लाइक 2 गोल्स अवे फ्रॉम ब्रेकिंग एटोज रिकॉर्ड। तो इसलिए उसको कॉल अप ही नहीं करवाने दिया एटो। या, या, चलो, so let us keep it till here today. Yeah, let's wrap it up and we'll meet all of you again। हम तीनों आए। हाँ, लेट्स गो। अमिताभ बच्चन एस्क हो गया ना, शुभ रात्रि, करोड़पति। चलो चलते, बाय गाइस। बाय। या, अनदर वेरी